My name's Paul Castro Romero. I'm 27 and I'm based on Minneapolis, Minnesota. And this is the Financial Audit.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. So what do you do in Minneapolis?
I just moved there recently from Florida for my sister. She was having safety issues. So,
really? Like what?
Her car got broken into twice in the past month in November. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Was that like
crazy.
the only safety issue? It wasn't like a spousal thing, or?
I mean, crime rates have gone a little bit up over there, but
Why didn't she move from a crime place instead of you?
she's attending MCAD, Minneapolis College of Art and Design. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a living in Minneapolis?
I'm a line cook.
Line cook. Okay. What were you doing before you moved?
Before I moved, I was in Florida as a sous chef. So
Okay, so something pretty similar. So
yeah.
within the same field, what do you make right now?
Well, right now I'm in between two jobs, but I was making 18
What?
an hour.
Okay, you're in between two jobs?
Yeah.
What does that mean, in between two jobs? So right now you're not working?
No, I'm working. I'm just leaving one for another.
Okay.
So the one that I'm leaving is $18 an hour, but the one that I'm getting is a sous chef position for a salary of $55,000 a year.
Dude, congratulations. That's awesome. So nice bump there.
Yeah.
This new position. Wow, okay, cool. So $55,000. So are you afraid of things like lifestyle inflation happening? Like you'll be taking a pretty good increase there.
Yeah, I don't really spend much. Like,
No?
honestly, I'm not very materialistic besides cars. So,
Well, I mean, cars are very expensive.
yeah.
So you're getting about a $13,000 increase, but that's if you're working 40 hours a week every single week, no matter what.
Yeah.
Before we get into your debts and everything, I want to hear from your perspective. Describe your financial situation.
Digging myself out of a hole.
Why are you in a hole?
I was out of jobs between this past year in 2022. So I haven't been able to pay off some of my credits.
Why weren't you working?
And, well, some of it was getting fired because of schedule conflicts.
Okay.
And then before that was COVID whenever that happened. And then I've just been in a hole since then. So, yeah.
Okay. Dang.
Yeah, it sucks.
How has digging yourself onto the hole, as you self-described, how's that been going?
It's pretty hard. Like, I know the advice you give a lot of people is like, just to work hard, get two jobs, work as much as you can. Yeah, it's I've been doing that for about 3 years now.
Wait, what was this hole? What did you do? Because that wasn't just from not working for like a little bit.
Yeah.
If you've been working like crazy for 2-3 years, I mean, you probably haven't like cut back on stuff. If so, I'm a little confused. I mean, we'll take a look, but
yeah. I mean, like before then, I did have like a little crazy spending habit, but it wasn't like too much. It was just not being able to like keep up with payments. That's what it was. And then the interest charged on that and everything.
Well, I guess the best thing we can do is just jump into your financial situation. We'll see where some things are. So before we get into any debts, and there's debts. Wait. I'm just looking for, here it is, checking account. Okay, so we have a Bank of America checking account. You started with $50. That's scary because I assume you have rent and you have automatic payments on these debts. You started with $50.
No, I don't have rent. I'm pretty much homeless. So
what does that mean? What is pretty much?
Living with my sister.
You have a roof over your head. You're not homeless, right?
Well, I mean, there was a situation before in December where her roommate was coming back from whatever vacation, and possibly I was going to get kicked out after like my mom sent me here to be with her. So, I mean, for now it's working out, but yeah.
How long have you been staying with her since that roommate situation was resolved?
I just moved there in November. So 4 months now.
4 months, and that situation was resolved?
And yeah, it was in December.
So you can live there, no issues?
Yeah, for now.
For now. What does for now mean? When does that end?
Well, I don't know if her roommate's coming back and is going to have...
How do you guys not know that? How do you guys not know where the roommate is?
I think she's like doing some teaching in, I forget what African country she's from, but She was doing teaching over there while attending school in Minneapolis. So.
Is it like a study abroad, like an internship?
I think so, something like that. Yeah, but she
usually things like that have an end date.
Yeah, she doesn't have any details like that so far.
What do you mean she doesn't? She doesn't,
my sister.
Your sister doesn't. She could probably figure that out by sending an email.
Right.
I feel like that's something you need to know because, being homeless, that'd be scary. And you ended with $84. What absolutely sucks is $6,500 came in. That's fantastic. But then all of it went out and you were left with $84. Yeah. That's scary. How are you living with $84 in a checking account? You should probably have a couple thousand at a minimum.
That pretty much all goes to bills so far. So,
are there times where you overdraft?
Yeah, that's pretty frequent.
Pretty frequent. Why?
I usually don't end up having money when the bills actually come in because I forget they're due. So, yeah, I have to manage my.
So you're not very organized.
No,
taking it.
Not at all.
Because usually bills are on the same day every single month.
Yeah, somewhere.
You probably know. You could have like a calendar set up on your phone, a reminder set up. Yo, have money. Right. Don't be stupid. Because guess what? My money's about to be taken out of my checking account. Boom. Have that reminder set every day. Yeah. It'll pop up. Okay. So if you're absolutely struggling in the world, Nest the Home D and Amazon Prime and a lot of Van Quinta, actually that could be gas, Z-Zounds, Xfinity Mobile, reoccurring. Okay. That's fine. That was only 83. So I thought that was something else for a second. Oh, well, then you have another Xfinity. Comcast, is that like cable and internet? Which is under you, even though you're not on...
Yeah, that's my my previous address internet, so...
What are you paying for that still? You didn't cancel it and return the crap?
Yeah, I'm about to cancel
You're about to. You've been there since November, so this is month. Yeah. Where's this $50 out for Cash App, $50 out for Cash App, $50 out for Cash App? Oh, crap, we have a Klarna. That's never a good thing. And then you're sending out Cash App, and then $100 for Cash App, then $50 for Cash App, then $100 for Cash App, then $50, $100. What are we possibly doing here? PlayStation, $10, and Korean restaurant in Domino's, PlayStation, some pizza, and Cash Apping out $200 again. And then you're Zelled out $500? Dude, what is this? What you saying you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole? You're not digging yourself out of a hole. You are putting yourself further into a hole. What do you mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
You come in here and bullshit me immediately. I can't help if we're just bullshitting already.
Well, the Zells are really just investments and stocks. So
what are you doing that for if you have all these debts?
Yeah. So here's
what's the logic behind that? Yeah. Go ahead and try.
So I've been trying to. I'm not really an investor, but I've been trying to put money aside into stocks and then just shorting it whenever I get any gains. So
what do you mean shorting it whenever you get any gains?
Like I'll put 1,000 into whatever, and then once it goes up like 5%, I'll cut the sale. And then I'll cash it out back in my...
Dude, we haven't gotten into your debts, but just looking at some of the payments that are happening that you have to do that are being taken away, like Wells Fargo Auto and stuff like that. I am not a betting man, but if I was, whatever potential you can make on these stocks, let's say it just follows the S&P 500 at 10%, I highly doubt that is beating the interest that is beating you down on these debts on the hole you're trying to crawl out of. So what is the logic?
That's what I just realized, like starting last
okay.
month. So yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm more financially aware of where my situation is.
Then I won't beat you up on that too much if you're just learning that. But I am upset that you came in here bullshitting me, saying you're digging yourself out of the hole, and then the first thing we look at, you're going out to eat constantly and paying for you're Cash Apping out all this crap, and you're doing all the PlayStation networks, and then $70 year to date overdraft fee. We're halfway through the second month of the year. At that point, I mean, that's insane,
Yeah, you're right.
This is just discipline. So I'm just trying to, I need to understand your psychology behind this before we go too in deep, because if you have self-admitted that, oh crap, sometimes bills get due and I don't have the money, so $70 of overdraft fees in just a month and a half are happening. because I don't have the money.
Right.
Why are you deciding to put the money into the stocks if you clearly cannot afford it? I want you to invest. I want you to take advantage of the last 3 years of the best decade of your life for compound growth, and then the second best decade of your life for compound growth. I want you to take advantage of that, but you can't do that if you're just losing everything, and you're losing everything. So what is the logic behind that? We need to get to that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me something.
I was just doing it for fun, I guess.
For fun. So is this a fun thing? It was just kind of like a bet thing?
Kind of, yeah. I don't have like a gambling problem or anything, but yeah.
Well, I didn't say that, and I wasn't necessarily picking up that vibe, but it's definitely stupid.
Yeah, I've realized that now.
Are you willing to stop that if you just realize that?
Yeah.
Okay. Digging yourself out of a hole, working like crazy for 2 to 3 years. Yeah, we're going to Domino's and stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, crap. Everything else you sent me is just debt.
Pretty much.
Wait, what is this? Why is this labeled Sister's Hyundai Auto Loan statement?
So that's
Why'd you send that to me?
That's her car under her name, but I'm paying it off.
Why?
Because it was kind of like her birthday present.
No, her birthday. What? If you can't afford this, this is $19,000.
Yeah, it's a 2017 Hyundai Elantra.
The birthday is that you pay for it forever?
Pretty much.
That's quite a birthday present.
Yeah.
When was this decided? No. When was this?
This happened in 2021.
Dude, you're about to make me freak out more than I've ever freaked out. I don't think I've ever seen someone make that kind of decision. Especially, we don't even know what the rest of the debts look like. But that, dude, that doesn't make sense.
I was making good money before when that happened, so that's why.
What's good money?
I didn't really worry about it.
What's good money?
I was making $19 an hour.
That's not good money for this kind of payment for $500 a month.
Week.
60 hours a week. $500 a month for someone else's car when you already have your own car loan. What you have there is not mathematically justified. You don't buy someone a gift of, here, go into debt and sign up for yourself. That's not a gift.
The car loan that I have was after her gift, though. I didn't really think about it when I purchased the cars. But, I bought her a present first, and then I bought my cars.
If you want to buy me a present, feel free to subscribe, because that will lighten my mood, and I'm really trying to get to 250,000 subscribers. I'm sorry. This is the most negative I've immediately been, but this is insane. Do you know this is insane that you did this?
Yeah. Okay.
When have you been made aware that this is actually just incredibly stupid?
Probably last year, when all my cars payments.
Last year, then what have you done about it? What have you done about it?
Trying to work.
No. What, you haven't done anything about it of like, hey, yo, I can't pay this. I literally cannot afford to pay this. I'm overdrafted every month and I'm going further and further into debt. I literally cannot afford this. I can't get rent.
Well, she's not really working. She has a part-time
I don't
job.
give a This is her choice that she made to go into this, right?
I guess I'm too nice or something. I don't know.
No, you probably aren't. And I love that quality. That's not a bad quality. But if it is literally bringing down your entire life, then that's being self-destructive, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the interest on this? I'm trying to figure out the interest on this. I'm trying to figure that out, but I cannot find it.
I think it's somewhere around like 17%.
Happy birthday, sister.
Yeah. It's not fun.
So I need to go back to the beginning of the conversation that you had with her when this happened. Oh my goodness. I'm actually like, my brain's going crazy right now. I've never seen someone do this, and I feel so bad for your situation. And I'm angry for you. I'm not angry at you, to be clear. In fact, thank you for being here and putting your situation on display so other people do not make these same mistakes. Yeah. It's very educational, so thank you. You're doing a great thing by doing this. But I'm freaking out for you for this crazy, crazy insanity. And you think it's 17%?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
No, it doesn't say it on the statement.
Doesn't. No.
But the interest that you're being... 483.11. You're killing me. Let's try to not have a heart attack on the show.
That'll probably be better. For me, not for you.
But I know I saw another auto loan, so here it is.
Yeah.
So we have 2 auto loans. What is this car? What is her car? Year and model and everything?
2017 Hyundai Elantra.
It's the second time we've had.
to be fair, when we got it, we were initially there just to get me a car to go to work, and she ended up getting that. So
that makes no sense.
yeah, it was.
What is this?
It was a sales tactic.
Yeah, it was a lack of self-control tactic on your end.
That too.
So you promised in the moment, I'll pay for this forever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. That's.
So.
Jeez. It's gonna. Okay, we're gonna loop back to that, but it is not going to be comfortable. I can tell you that. No. Dude.
What?
I'm looking at your loan now.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want to look at that.
What are you doing? Did you drive down from Minneapolis?
Yeah.
You're a madman.
I just finished.
Like this morning?
17-hour drive just finished. So.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're making use of this $34,000 to $200 car loan of death, of which is 8.75% interest. Terrible, disgusting, but not as bad as 17. Yeah. I can't believe all of a sudden 8.75 looks good, but it looks good next to that. Oh, yeah. And the minimum. Okay, so what I'm really confused is, what is the normal minimum monthly payment on here? Do you know? The normal.
800, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you owe by the 5th in a couple weeks. You owe $3,000. Why? Because you're falling behind? Are you falling behind?
I was falling behind on the payments again. So
again. Good night, dude. What is this car? What possibly is this car?
It's a 2015 Mitsubishi Evo 10.
15?
2015, yeah. It's my dream car.
Well, I'm about to crush your dreams. I'm about to destroy your dreams. Late fee, $160. Amount due, $799. Amount past due, $2,000. Total fees and charges, $160. Death. This. Did you come here to compete for the worst situation on this show?
No, I actually came here to
poor lad.
Pretty much just tell everyone, working to get out of a hole like this is pretty struggling.
It's about to
mentally
be
and physically
a mess.
Exhausting.
Oh, I can imagine. This has to take a mental toll. Yeah. And this is the part of the episode where I yell at you and make sure you understand the absolute insanity that this all is. And then hopefully we can put something together. Right now it is not looking good, and it is going to be hard. Yeah. It is going to be so hard. What's the on your sister's car? What is the term length?
I don't remember, actually.
What's your term length?
52 months.
Okay. Wait, what is this? Why is there a third auto loan? Wait, is there really?
Yeah, there's another car that I got, too. Okay, this one is, this was supposed to be my mom's, and she didn't accept it, so... Yeah.
You can't afford to buy the world, everyone in the world. Are you going to buy me a car before you leave? Are you going to buy Brandon, the film guy, before you leave a car?
I'll think about it, maybe.
I would like a Tesla, please. Oh, my God. Dude, you're basically $2,000 a month in minimum car payments.
Yeah, I know.
And... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not making you feel bad, but I'm dying right now. I am dying right now. There is death happening. That's 50% of your income. 50% of your income is going to minimum monthly car payments of your post-tax income. Because, yes, congratulations. There is another debt. And this one is $29,470 with a minimum monthly payment of $587.86 at 8.3. Did you understand interest rates when you got into these?
Kind of. Not really. I mean, I thought anything below 10 was all right, but not the best, obviously. So...
At least you're not behind on this one.
I don't know if I am. I don't think so.
Well, at least at the time of this statement, no. What's the payment period on this?
I believe it's...
Statement should show everything.
72, I think.
Dude, 72. It's
No.
almost as worse as you can get, but now people are even going longer. But my gosh. Mitsubishi what? 2022 Mitsubishi what?
Outlander SUV.
Spoiler alert, you're selling this. I mean, we'll get to that, but you're selling this.
I don't know if I can actually.
What does that mean? What does that possibly mean?
It has damage to it.
How?
I got into a rear.
Does your dream car have damage?
Yes.
What damage?
Engine blew out from racing.
So it's undrivable?
Pretty much have to get a new engine.
So you're driving your mom's car
Yeah.
that she didn't accept. She was trying to do the right thing by not accepting it because, hey, I'm going to put you in an even more position than you're already in.
Yeah,
But
probably.
instead of like taking that obviously clear sign, you're like, oh, but I'm going to go continue to get by choice. How long ago is all this? How long was your sister? It was 2 years ago, right? For your sisters? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
When did you buy your dream car?
Last year.
And
around
when did you
December.
buy this mom's car?
Around the same time. December of 2021.
I'm shaking. There's not going to be another car thing in here, is there?
No, I can't afford it.
You can't afford this.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go through the credit cards. Okay. Capital One. Only $375 on it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And 72 cents. With a minimum payment of $25. Okay. $11.66 of interest charge. That brings pain. Transactions of $146. Why are we spending on a card that we're holding balance on when we're having interest accrue on? Why are we doing that? What is your choice behind that?
That was when I was doing the whole Cash App investing thing. I was just
What?
charging on the credit card because I would put it all into Cash App.
Because all the money on your checking account went to that instead of even paying off the credit card that you're using?
Yeah, pretty much.
Walmart. 11% of interest, dude. You're only doing the monthly payments, and you're going to pay so much, and it's 31%. My goodness, I haven't seen anyone pop into the 30s yet.
I didn't even know it actually was that high. I didn't check it when I saw it.
How, invested are you in your finances? How much do you look?
I just started, not even a month ago, so.
I'm going to have to use that classic thumbnail on you, what is it, where it's like that money on fire background where I do this look and then the arrow points to you and it says he's done for and you're in more debt than anyone should ever be in.
Yeah.
And every time I use it, it applies, but I swear people just keep one-upping each other. It's not a competition. Okay,
It's
but
consumerism, man. Consumerism.
yeah,
Bad.
carism, America's greatest addiction.
Yeah.
Indingo, $300. Oh, no, that's your credit limit. What's the balance? Previous balance, 194. What's the current balance, though? Is the question. Oh, available credit, $300 on a $300 credit limit. So this is paid off. You don't have anything here.
Probably, yeah, at the time of the statement.
What do you have now?
I just bought groceries again last week, so
So you're buying everything on credit?
pretty much. Is that a bad thing?
Yes, when you can't afford it.
Well, I mean, it gives me more time to pay it off, right?
Yeah, it gives you more time for interest to accrue and
That's
kill
true.
you. We have a Verde credit. A Verve, sorry. Credit limit $500. Credit available $0. So I order what it is. Yeah, you're over.
Yeah.
It's $520. It's $529.35. Death of a $35 minimum monthly payment. My gosh. Interest charge $10. You're just little interest charge here, little interest charge here, big interest. Your interest has to be so much.
Yeah, it adds up.
Total interest charge. Fees, $109 of fees this year. Again, a month and a half in. What were the fees? Does this?
Are those late fees, I think? They might be late fees.
Oh, let's see. I don't see because it's not on the yes. Total fees, $100.
Yeah.
Monthly maintenance fee, $10. You're paying to have this? Annual fee $99. You have what are the benefits on this card? Because you're having a $99 annual fee and then a $10 maintenance fee. This card, I think, is f***ing you.
Yeah, this one is not that great. I didn't know the terms when I.
This card is a chop up, close it immediately.
Yeah.
Pay it off. But we'll get to that. But this is what is it? What even is the interest rate on this thing?
I'm not sure.
Again, I didn't know it could get worse. 33.65%. Talking about competing and one-upping, you're just one-upping yourself. Now we have a credit one statement. Please be okay. Please be okay.
I think this one's okay.
It's not great.
Okay.
It's not the end of the world as far as credit cards go. $280.61 with a $30 minimum monthly payment. Again, your minimum monthly payments are just stacking and stacking and stacking. Interest charge, $6.42. You went to Walmart again. You're always going to Walmart. You're obsessed with Walmart. And the interest rate, 28.24%. Those are your debts.
Yeah.
So anything else hidden that I do not know about? Anything in collections? Any student loans? Anything else that is just waiting to destroy you?
Not collections, but I do have I have like past collections, but
What do you think? That's collections.
Yeah.
You have credit card on your phone?
No.
All right, go ahead and download it. Well, okay. So you have $83,438.72 of debt, and none of it is good debt.
Yeah.
With a minimum monthly payments of $1,967.21.
Yeah.
That's unsustainable. You have to get rid of some of this debt. We'll talk about that, but the best way to get rid of this is you're going to have to sell some of these cars, and you're no longer going to be doing your sisters. You're not. It's going to be a hard conversation. It's going to suck, but you cannot. Can you unlock your phone so I can see your credit karma for these collections? Oh, you're almost in the 400s, but you're at 513. Because, okay. Gosh, I feel, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Because this is going to be such a climb. This is going to be such a climb. Sometimes it feels like holes are impossible to get out of, but I promise you can
I'm aware.
If you're willing to actually do what I say. 90% payment history, meaning you've missed 10% of payments. Yeah. That's really bad. That's really bad. Let's view your accounts. Yep, we have that one. Oh my goodness, no, dude. The Vervies, or whatever it was, it's within 30 to 59 days late.
The Verve card?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, yeah. That's what it says.
Huh.
I think. No, sorry, that's the Bank of America.
The auto loan or the... That should be the auto loan, yeah.
No, but it's only $529. No. Okay, so there is, yes, the Bank of America, yes, that is behind the auto loan, but this has to be Verves, or however you say it, that has to be behind. Then also, yes, credit collection services.
What's that?
I don't know. You tell me. When went into collections?
That was probably when
your
I
insurance.
first started credit. Insurance?
So your insurance. Liberty Mutual.
Oh, yeah, Liberty Mutual.
Why did you not pay this?
So I was in an accident and pretty much lost my 2 jobs that I had at the time. So
when did this go into collections?
Probably, I want to say August of this last year.
So that won't fall off forever. So we got to put that in your debt thing. Because I also want you to have a relatively healthy credit score as well at some point. This will be considered like the least important, but man, it's also one of the smallest after your credit cards. Are you ready to get your shit together? Like actually get your shit together?
I mean, I'm I think I'm already in the process of doing it. So.
Okay, tell me about your process, because from your spending and your investing, everything we saw in the statements, no, incorrect, you are not. So tell me about your process if it's different than that.
Well, with the new job offer and then working part-time or full-time at Denny's, I'll probably be making somewhere around 70, 80K a year. So
how many hours are you working at Denny's guaranteed?
35.
35 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Working 18, what was it? What was
18, yeah.
Are you taking any time off?
No, I'm working pretty much every day, or at least trying to.
If you're actually doing that, that's $87,760 a year.
Minus taxes and whatnot.
Minus taxes, and after your, because I believe Minnesota has
income
tax. I'm going to guess, and I've been pretty good around guessing around taxes. You're going to be bringing home about like 70 to 75. I'm going to say 70.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
I'm going to say $72,500 a year. But what about your spending? What about all the stock stuff and going out to eat and stuff? You mentioned.
No, I'm not doing that.
What do you? Okay, well, you are doing it. So
I was.
You've officially stopped as of like right now.
As of like 2 days ago.
So you should have in your checking account $6,000 a month. So that's not correct.
After what?
After taxes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You haven't started the new job yet, but once you start it.
Once I started.
And then if you actually keep up to $35 or 35 hours a week at Denny's, and I hope you do. Please do.
Yeah. I'm probably going to ask for more, honestly.
If you can, the more you can work, the better. And that sucks. This will be temporary, but will you follow the way to get out of this if I give it to you? Will you actually?
Sure.
Hey, sister, I'm sorry. I cannot afford this. I am $83,000 in debt, and with my full-time job, I bring in only $55,000 a year. This is a recipe for disaster. I can no longer afford to do this payment. I will do it for another 2 to 3 months. It's up to you, whatever you think is right in that fact. 2 to 3 months, but you're either going to have to start find a job in that time to make these payments, or you need to sell this car. But either way, I'm not on the loan. You are. You need to know this, but I cannot afford this. I'm sorry that I got into this situation. It was irresponsible on my end. I hope this doesn't cause a rift between us and all this stuff, but I just simple as it get, cannot afford this.
Right.
And if you do not pay on it, I no longer have the money to do it because I'm so far behind on my other debts that are impacting my credit score that this will now impact your credit score if you don't start taking care of it.
Right.
That has to be done. You cannot afford this. And that immediately gives you an extra $483 a month.
Right.
And knocks off just about $20,000 of debt. That's the emotionally hard one here.
I was also thinking maybe an option would be refinancing it. The auto loan on her end. Wouldn't that also be a good option, or no?
How so? Refinance into what?
Well, the interest rate is like...
The interest rate's insane, but you cannot afford this. It doesn't matter.
I know,
you can help for her. You could tell her, well, I don't know her credit score.
Right. But wouldn't that improve her credit score if she refinanced it?
Not necessarily.
No? Okay.
Because she already has the debt on her credit.
Right.
It'll... As long as she's not falling behind.
No, she's been paying it I've been paying enough.
Okay, but are you actually going to do that? I need to know. Because if you're not willing to do that, then this won't happen. This entire situation's for now.
I'll have to talk to her about it because she's still in college, so I'm just waiting for her to get a part-time job or full-time job.
Well, this will give her the fire under her butt to do it.
Right.
You give a hard deadline.
Right.
You'll be very nice to pay for it for an extra quarter.
Yeah.
And that's to maintain the relationship because she is your sister. And yes, you did say you would do this in a very stupid and immature way. But because of that, you're going to give her an extra 3 months to do it. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. And I promise she can find a part-time job that brings her $500 a month while she's in college.
Yeah, most likely.
I promise you. And you cannot do this anymore. Will you do that? I need to know because that is so important.
Yes.
Will you be strict about it where here's the date. I will not make a payment after this.
Yes.
Good. Then congratulations. That debt is gone. 3 months from now.
Okay.
You don't even have to think about that after that. Then, clearly what is best for your situation when it comes to the avalanche or it comes to the snowball method is classic for your situation, smallest to biggest, but also one of these cars gots to go.
I don't know.
And I'm trying to figure out the situation behind that. I know. I'm not a car person. I don't.
They're both total. Well, they're not total, but they're damaged. So
One's total, though.
Technically, yeah.
What could you do to get that up and running?
I would have to buy a new engine.
How much would that cost?
They're going for like $4,000 right now for a used one. They're expensive because they don't make them anymore, and they're Japanese imported. So,
but it might be more cost effective though to buy a $2,000 engine, put that in, sell the Mitsubishi Outlander
or the Evo. That's the one that broken down.
No, sell the Outlander. Well, which one do you think you'll get closer to the? What do you, if you sold the 2015 Mitsubishi Evo? What would you get for it right now? With a working engine,
probably around 35.
You think so? Let's just do a quick check.
I mean, they're pretty sought after right now.
Is anything else wrong with it other than the broken engine?
No, just the engine.
I think it's going to be closer to about 30,000.
Somewhere
just based on initial web results.
Yeah.
But what do you think you could get for the
Outlander?
Yeah.
Well, it has front headlight damage and rear.
You're a car guy. Can you fix that?
No. That's like completely like
rear what?
Like a bumper torn off, and then the front headlight is completely like smashed into. So I would have to take it to a collision.
Okay. So it's going to be, because you cannot afford either of these. This is where it gets a little tricky and it's going to suck. But I think emergency number one is, because the interest rate's in the ban. Okay, so we're going to take care of the credit cards first. And as we go through this, it might change because this is a bit unique.
Okay.
But I think you don't pay rent. $6,000. So you have $6,000. You have the minimum monthly payments, but besides that, nothing else. Car insurance, health insurance, is that through your new job?
No.
What?
Yeah, that's all covered over there. So.
Car insurance?
Health and dental insurance.
What about car insurance?
I don't have car insurance.
Is that illegal in Minnesota?
Yes. Don't tell anyone.
No, get car insurance. Get car insurance. Get car insurance.
I know.
Get car insurance on the Outlander.
Yeah.
Just the Outlander. Because you're not driving the other one.
Right.
Okay? We'll add a few $100 on top of that. So that almost replaces your sister's car minimum payment. So you're really going to be minimum monthly payment probably around $1,800. $1,800 from $6,000, you're going to have, it's basic math, but just to make sure we're 100% correct, $4,200.
Okay.
Just to be extra safe, calculator is always best. Okay, so $4,200. Congratulations. I'm putting you on the Caleb Hammer financial diet of $300 a month for groceries.
Okay.
$100 a month for everything else, toilet paper, all that crap.
Okay.
Okay? You have anything else? Therapy, this, that you have to do on a monthly basis that costs money?
No.
Congratulations. You have $3,900 left. Let's do gas. Gonna throw in an extra just $200 to make up for anything else that pops up. So congratulations. You have $3,700 left. Deal?
Okay.
Are you budgeting?
I don't have a budget.
You have to budget.
Yeah.
Pay $10 for you need a budget or use Mint for free. I don't care. Set your categories. $300 a month for groceries. $100 for, the other stuff that you have to have. And then obviously your minimum monthly payments, put them in there. Make sure you're hitting that. And then your car insurance. And then give yourself $100 for gas. And then $100 just as an extra cushion in case you go over on any of the categories. And then for a fact you have $3,700 left on a monthly basis. Yes? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. With that, beautiful. Congratulations. Credit 1 is gone in the first month. When do you start your new job?
March 1st.
Okay, so in March, by the end of March, Credit One is gone. Verve is gone. Capital One gone. We're going to leave the collections there for now. And then also, I want you to set, so of the $3,700 that's left, I'm going to have you set $1,516 aside for emergencies.
Okay.
Then the other $1,000 that you have left over is going to get set to engine fund.
Okay.
Okay? Then the next month of your $3,700 you have left over, you set $3,000 of it aside. Okay. Combined with your $1,000 of car fund to new engine fund, replace the engine on the Mitsubishi's, well, whatever, the Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Cool. Then you have a new engine. Then you put that on private sale or the best used car sale you can get, most likely private sale, and you get minimum $30,000 for it or as close as you can. Try to get even better. Okay? And then you sell it. So you started this whole process in the beginning of March. So by end of April, you've sold it, and then you have $30,000. Put that towards the debt. Then you have $4,000 left on it. Yes?
Right.
Then combine it with the $700 you have here left over from the $3,700, and using the $3,700 in the next month, you're able to pay off if you actually follow this and go pure strict, balls to the wall, nothing else matters than getting out of this mess. By the end of May 2015, Mitsubishi Evo has already been sold and the debt is completely paid off. Yeah?
Okay.
That's incredible. How do you feel about that? So right now, the credit cards are paid off and cut up because you're not a credit card person. You don't use credit cards anymore. Everything comes in the checking account. Everything's budgeted. Everything's plugged into your budgeting app. Yes?
Yeah. What about the Outlander?
Well, we'll get to that. But we needed to get rid of the car that you could get closest sales price to pay off the loan. So you're getting $30,000 for it because you had to replace the engine. Whatever. If it makes more sense, I'm going to let you determine this as a car person. I think that might be the play, but if it makes more sense to put a little bit of money into fixing up the Outlander issue, and then if you can sell that for close to like $28,000, then do it.
That would work.
But if you can't sell it for that, look at what used price cars prices are for that with the miles and condition and everything.
Right.
Then do the Evo. Just see what gets you closer to when you sell it versus the money you put into repairing it gets you closest to paying off the balance of that car.
Gotcha.
Cool?
Yeah.
So at this point, we'll just continue to use the example we already have. Your Evo's paid off. Your sister's taking care of her card. You're not using credit cards anymore, and your credit card's paid off. We're at the end of May, heading into June. All you have is the collections. And in this example, the Outlander, yeah? That is your daily driver.
Right.
You're following your strict budget still. You're definitely above $4,000 in your extra income because your minimum monthly payments have been cut down drastically. But let's just say you have $4,000 extra after your very, very, very diet strict budget.
Right.
With that, we're paying off car number 2, the Outlander, as quick as possible.
Right.
It's going to take just about 7 months. Just a little over 7 months.
That's not bad.
No, that's not terrible. So really, by the end of this year, that car, everything is gone but the collections.
Right.
Everything. If not, maybe the end of January of next year. Mm-hmm. So this is a full year process. A full year process of not being able to go out to eat once. How do you feel about that? Will you not go out to eat once?
I usually don't. I make my own food, so I mean.
Dude, we looked at your checking
Walmart
account.
is where it's at.
Okay. Are you for a total year, $300 of groceries, nothing more?
Yeah.
Cool. We're having car insurance on the car that you keep.
Right.
The other one we don't. You don't need it because you're not driving it.
All right.
Actually, I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Check out the laws. If you own a car, maybe you need. I don't personally know that. So just make sure you're in the legal correct area.
All right.
You're never using credit cards or not using credit cards, and that's fine. And then seriously, within January or February of next year, you just write a check and you clear what is now a simple $2,000 of, $1,700 of your collections. Gone, killed. You have zero debt. $1,700.
Of what, Liberty Mutual?
And then boom, it's done. That's end of January, end of February next year. Only if you follow this exactly. You don't make little tweaks here to make your life more comfortable. All these different things. This is if you follow it exactly, which most people would say is impossible. Most people wouldn't do. I know it's possible because it's after I've experienced terrible debt, it's exactly what I would do, knowing how bad that debt is and knowing how much it's delaying the rest of your life.
Yeah.
At that point, the only thing that would ever come in that you have to adjust the budget and might extend it to 2 years is if you have to pay rent. If you have to pay rent, then that's gonna come out of here. Your budget portions stay the same. Just put in the rent, cheapest rent you can. I don't even care. Doesn't even matter. It's the cheapest place you can get in the entire metro of Minneapolis, and then the rest goes to paying this off. And again, that might extend the total process, but that's fine because you need a place to live.
Right.
So. Either way, at that point, you're still going crazy. Unfortunately, for probably about 4 months, save up $10,000 as an emergency fund, 10 to 15,000, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Whatever your living expenses look like for 6 months. But if that's under $10,000, just save it up to $10,000 just in case anything medical, stuff like that. So that's your emergency fund, and then you can start investing. But unfortunately, where we're at, we're not even close to talking about that conversation. Yeah. You need to get out of this. So I've laid it all out. I beat you up. I went crazy. My blood pressure went to the moon. I need to know what you think about the situation. I need to know what you will actually do knowing yourself.
I think it's pretty solid advice, honestly. Getting rid of one of the cars that I don't need, really, and then having my sister pay her own. So I'll have to work things out with my sister, but most likely I'll probably be doing exactly what you said, pretty much. So
most likely?
Yeah.
What's the thing that could throw it off? Your sister?
Well, I just want to give her enough time to get something.
3 months is more than enough time to go work at a local coffee shop, I promise you.
Right. I just don't want to put her into more pressure. So.
Dude, your situation is so bad. You have to. Okay.
I know, but I can take it.
You can't. You cannot mathematically. You cannot take it. It doesn't make sense. Right. No, please don't do this now. Please don't do this now. Commit to it. Please. She gets no more than 3 months.
Right.
She's being a child. You're treating her like a baby. She can work at McDonald's for a few hours a week and bring in. She can work 10 hours a week and bring in $500 a month.
Right.
Please.
It's not bad.
For your future, please. Anything else?
I think that's it.
For Paul, this is probably the worst financial situation we've ever seen. If it's not, then it's easily the second. I feel terrible for the dude, and I really, really hope he buckles down and actually takes care of the situation with his sister, which I'm skeptical about, sadly. It's the only way out of this. Does actually put in the work for the car and then sell it and sacrifice like crazy for a year to 2 years, depending on how the overall rent situation looks. But this is a tough situation, so give him some encouragement. I know that was a hard conversation. For now, there's nothing more I can give him than a 0 out of 10 for a Hammer Financial Score. Make sure to check out all the fun things in the description, like my Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.